Hey, what's going on, guys? This video is going to be a really quick tutorial on a mask or a helmet that I've done several times, and I figured I'd go ahead and make this video for someone who bought some templates off my Etsy store and they needed help putting it together. So what I'm going to be working on is the RedHood Deathstroke helmet, and I got my two pieces of foam here, which is 5mm craft foam. You can pick up from Hobby Lobby or Michael's, or you can even order it from Walmart.com, I guess. TNT Cosplay Supply has some pretty cool foam. Now this foam has some mess ups there, so we're going to have to work around that, make sure we don't get that. But yeah, you're basically only going to need two pieces of craft foam. I've got my templates here, and I'm going to cut these out real quick. And these are the templates you can purchase from my Etsy shop. So yeah, let me go ahead and get these guys cut out, and I'll be right back. What you want to do with the eyes is you want to plunge your blade. You don't want to stick it in an angle. You want to stick it in straight down. That way you don't cut too far inside. And you just pop that loose when you're done. And because it's symmetrical, that's what it should look like. You get all your patterns cut out. So here are the front plates. This is your back piece. You only need one. And here are your two side pieces. We'll actually go that way. I also have the templates for the eyepieces, which will go over like that. I'm going to take my pen, I'm going to go in about 1/2 inch in, and I'm going to draw my line. This is where I'm going to apply my glue. It's going to be just like that. And the faceplate foam is going to sit right on top of there. Do the same for the other side. These need to mirror each other, just like that. So when gluing the side pieces, you want to make sure you glue the ear area, I guess, the back piece and the top. What I'd like to do is I'll fold the foam over so I don't make a big mess on the side that matters, on the visible side. Just apply your glue there. Then apply your glue on top, like that. And I'm using contact cement. You can use dab wellwood, that works almost as good. I'm using barge contact cement. And then you want to apply your glue to the top, front plate right there. And then you want to apply your glue to the back, just like that. And then you let it sit and dry for about 5 minutes, no longer than 15. As for the back piece, you just want to glue the sides right here. And glue your faceplate. And then you make sure you have your pieces mirrored, and then you apply glue along the edge here, on top, not on the edge. Just like that. This will be on the inside, so you won't see if it's sloppy. Now that my glue is dried to a tack, I'm going to go ahead and attach it. I'm using a wax piece of paper underneath so that the glue doesn't stick. I can get my edges lined up perfectly. You want to make sure everything is all nice and in there, just like that. Your faceplate should look something like this right now. Set that aside. We'll go ahead and put the back pieces, side pieces together. Start with the ears. Just push it down like that, and then you'll get a nice clean surface right there. And then you do your back piece. You should have some that hangs off just a little bit right on the top right there. That's okay, because this is going to get tucked underneath the faceplate. There you go. Should have something that looks like this. So far, so groovy. Now you want to stick your faceplate onto the back piece. You start off with down here. Just line it up right there at the corner of the faceplate. Just stay right on the line. This one you'll have to try to stretch it over. Don't push this part in just yet, the side piece. You want to make sure you get your back lined up with that line right there. It's kind of tricky, but I've done this like 100 times. Right on that corner, and right there. So now that you got the side pieces on there, you go ahead and commit to pushing it down right over that line so you don't see it. And then you do the same on the other side, just like that. Kind of start at the bottom. And kind of work your way up. You want to push this down. See how I have it lined up to that line? And then now you can go ahead and push all these down. Right over. This may hang over the line just a little bit, but that's okay because nobody's gonna notice that. As long as you have it all glued down, you're good to go. Just like that. So far, it looks kind of rough right now, but once you apply some heat, you're gonna get that shape. Okay. Now this part right here, you're gonna want to draw a line right around there, inside just a little bit. Now you know where you're gonna apply your glue, right in there. So I got my ED out. I know you don't, some of y'all might not have your own ED, but if you have one, that's great. If you don't worry about it. You can still get by without using it. I like to use ahead to get all to heat form the helmet down so I can get a better fit. And don't put this on your own head and then try to use the heat gun, because that's not smart. It's not very safe. So I'll go ahead and heat form and apply some heat so I can get my curvatures on my foam rounded off. Now you need a heat gun. You can't use a hair dryer, but I don't know. I've never really used a hair dryer, so you can probably get away with it. So I'm going to apply some glue here, and then I'm going to glue it down now that it's all formed. So now that it's dry, you want to press it down just like that. It should be nice and smooth. Put it back on head, or apply more heat so you can get the back part of this rounded off. So you see it's better shaped and formed now. Now we're gonna put some details to the front of the face. We're gonna put some I guess some brow bones and some features for the nose and the cheek area. Now on my Red Hood, I actually cut right here the chin off because it was a little bit too long, but that's entirely up to you whether you want to cut it or not. Me, I prefer it without the chin. But I left it there just in case y'all wanted to keep it. Now I've got a drumstick right here, which has got a rounded butt, I guess you could call it. And I'm going to use this to work in the brow features and the nose features. So you're going to just apply some heat. I'm going to start from the top and work my way to the center. Go ahead and hit the inside too. And now that you've got your foam nice and soft, you want to go ahead and get your shape in there. Just like that. Looks kind of weird, don't it? But once it's all done, you'll have this really cool looking shape or form. Okay, you want to do the same for the other side. So now your top of your helmet should look something like this. Okay, now we're going to work on the nose area. You don't want to apply too much pressure on that seam because you might split it. You want to just go right along the side of it, just like that. And then you can also work on the cheek area while the foam is still soft. So now your nose is getting shaped. Time to do the other side. So you just kind of want to hold it in place like that until you get all your shape in so far. Now I'm going to cut a thin strip of 2mm craft foam. This is going to go around the back. This is going to prevent the seams from splitting in case your head is just too big for the helmet. But if it's just too big, then you might want to increase the size. But I'm going to glue this to the back right here. And then I'm also going to apply my glue for the accents for the eyes, which are also cut out of 2mm craft foam. Just going to go like that. You can choose to use super glue right here. Since I don't have any, I'm just going to apply some contact cement there. But super glue might give you a cleaner result. Once you get the back trimming on there, make sure you have it all pressed down and over the seam area so that it doesn't split on you. Then you can take a pair of scissors and then snip off the excess like that. And then you can now put the eye accent on there. Be careful with that. Make sure everything is nice and lined up, because once you get it on there, you don't want to mess it up. Alright, so there it is, y'all. The Red Hood Deathstroke helmet. You can get the templates from my Etsy shop. I'll leave links in the descriptions below. I even have a free version on my Facebook, but it's not to scale, so you'll have to do the scaling yourself if you get the free version. But for a few dollars, you can get the printable version. So yeah, definitely go check it out. And for those that's already bought templates for me, thank you for all your support. Because of you guys, I'm able to do this more often. Make cosplays for a living, which is really cool. I'm almost about ready to quit my job and do this full time. So yeah, thank you guys for checking out this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.